The truth is out there.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Paranormal activity.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
The government denies evidence.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
What was the other one?
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Did I hear you say I want you to believe? I want you to
Did I
believe.
say that?
The truth is out there.
Truth is out there. Paranormal activity. Government denies thing.
Gillian Anderson.
There's another one. Gillian Anderson. David Duchovny.
I don't know how long I want to go for.
I'm your dad.
And we're on.
Hey, we are live on Dave's World.
How do I? Am I really loud?
No, you don't seem too loud.
Okay, I was really loud last episode.
Yeah, you
at
were.
a moment.
You were.
It
Right
was-
now, I'm looking at the levels, and when we
It was
talk.
15 seconds last episode where I was really loud, and I just really want to get it just right.
Well, you were screaming, so
Oh, right.
that happens.
It happens when I live with you. I scream a lot.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Just always yelling, jumping for joy.
Yep, popping my shirt off, making
Yep.
omelets, taking showers,
Yes.
taking about 6 showers a day.
Yeah.
I come home, I pop my shirt off. It's the first
Yep.
thing I do.
You're popping peas,
I pop
too.
the mic.
You like to pop
I
peas?
pop peas.
Hey, get out of here.
Then I like to make like a huge omelet, like a 6-egg omelet.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, more like 8 eggs. 6 is small for me.
A lot of the times, though, when you're making these omelets, you don't know whose greens to use. There's so many greens in the fridge.
Well, there's a lot of greens in the fridge, and when I go to the co-op, nobody like I got all my stuff from the co-op,
Yeah, well, of course.
right?
You're a decent
Everybody
human
does.
being. Yeah,
Nobody marks their greens.
yeah.
I don't know whose greens they are,
You're
so I gotta ask. I go to the apartment. I'm like, hey, has anybody got these are greens? These are your greens. And then I make the omelet.
Yeah.
I just go for it.
Yeah,
and
you
I
might as
take a
well.
shower because I'm sweating the egg out.
Oh, because you get that oven real.
The protein.
You turn on all the burners and the oven
Yeah.
to make this one omelet.
Yep.
It's
And,
unnecessary, but
No, yeah. And then I do a little break dancing, take about a 7-hour nap, and then I go to the monopole. I mean, the bar,
yep, generic bar,
the generic bar,
the Jack's Club.
and I have a good time.
Yeah,
And I'm generally a really nice, cool guy.
yeah. Tell you what, when he got home from work today, he took his shirt off and did a somersault on the floor.
I did do a somersault on the floor.
I saw
Well,
more.
no,
I saw
first I popped
more
my-
of your butt crack today than I've ever seen in my life.
I mooned you the other day, but I had underwear on.
Yeah, you had underwear
I'm not
on.
wearing underwear today.
Ugh,
I like to get into these jeans, and I like to fly free.
great, that's great. You want to
The-
move down a chair?
You know what's
Move
great
down
is
one?
the friction.
Okay, it might be good to back your story.
Well, no, I was going to say I didn't. I popped my shirt off, but before I did a move, I asked you if you needed to use the shower,
Yeah,
and then I said I was going to make an omelet.
yeah,
Like I do, I explain that I do every
yeah.
day.
You just explained that story, so I don't know why you're looping back to it now.
You said continue with my story. I had nothing left, so I figured
Well, you
I'd
started.
just
Okay,
tell
well,
it again.
Oh, brother. Well,
That
we
entire
have-
joke was just for Matt Hall 3.
Yeah, well, he's in the chat and he says, "You guys would really enjoy a normal bowel movement if you actually ate greens instead of pork chops and sad man food from Wawa's," which he spelled WAHWAHS. There's no H's in Wawa.
Yeah.
And there's no space and there's no S on the end. And
And there's no
shit-
sandwiches, they're hoagies.
I shit 3 times a day, man. Maybe 4. So don't judge me. Don't judge my bowel movements.
I shit twice today.
I poop all the time.
I won't go
So-
again. Not till the morning.
Mine's unpredictable. I could go at any time.
I go once in the morning, once in the afternoon.
This is riveting. Maybe, though, move on. We started getting
Did you eat that cereal I left for you in there? You'll shit way more if you eat that
I don't
Kashi
need to.
cereal.
First of all, I'll probably eat it because I love cereal.
And it's gonna go moldy because
As
it's
I'm-
like old cereal
As
now.
I'm getting older, I'm turning more and more into Jerry Seinfeld. I eat cereal for dinner more nights a week than I ever have in my entire life, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Oh, I'm loving it.
I'm loving cereal. What's the deal with eating cereal for dinner? It's great.
That's the deal with it. Is this it's great?
Yeah, that's the deal.
Oh, okay.
It's yeah.
Good.
Rhetorical question. You know what's not rhetorical? This big news we have on Dave's World this week.
Oh, we have big news.
Yeah, we have the biggest news. This is
This is the
the
last
last
show.
episode of Dave's World.
Yep. We're calling it quits because I'm really tired of it.
Yep.
I get home at night
Yeah.
and it's just I'm not in the mood.
Mm-hmm.
I
He's
just don't-
miserable.
I
He's
just
a
really don't want to do it
miserable human
anymore on the weeknights. So
Yeah.
we're moving to Sunday.
We're moving to Sundays. You
Yes.
thought we were done forever. We're
Yeah.
not, you idiots. We would never quit.
No, we're moving to that's big drive time.
Yeah, drive time radio Sundays at 2 p.m.
when you're
driving
after
home
church.
Driving home from church or the
leaving
meat
church.
market.
Yep, in the meat market and maybe the farmer's market.
Maybe the farmer's market.
And you're just
if
going
a
like,
farmer.
hey, honey, we got all this meat in the car. Let's go for a Sunday drive.
Yeah.
For a couple hours.
And then hopefully you're tethered or something, and you can get Mixler on your phone or your tablet or something. And
yeah.
Because it's not on a radio, So same Dave's World, different Dave day and time. We won't do one this Sunday because you're getting one this week already. So don't be greedy.
You got 2 in 1 week.
You don't drag it out of us. You got a special episode a couple weeks ago. So.
Yeah, and I know some of you didn't even listen to it.
Yeah,
we told you should listen to it before you listen to it. You probably didn't.
No, Jesus, ungrateful. So that's another reason we're moving to Sunday.
Yeah.
So you can think of the Lord while you're listening to our show.
Right.
And
it's a day of rest.
Repent. Yeah. Rest.
It's a day of rest, and we're not going to rest.
It's R&R, rest and repent.
Yeah, rest, repent, and radio.
Yeah. So
even though it's not radio.
3 hours. Well, it's sound coming out of a thing at a certain time. It's as much radio as anything else.
Right.
Do you hear like the background?
Oh yeah.
Noise
1 second.
Here? Okay.
Is that better?
That's much better.
That's so much better, isn't it?
Yeah, I wish you would have done that right away because now.
Well, I wasn't sure because
8 minutes of this show are just.
Oh, hang on. This is good. Just chat with our listeners.
Technical.
Okay, that's a little bit better. I have a shoddy mic cable. I turned up the headphones volume, and I thought that's what that was.
No,
but it's way better.
Matt says so much better. That was hissy as fuck. So thanks for giving us a heads up.
Yeah,
on
thanks
that,
for the heads up on that, Matt.
You're the tech monitor in the chat room every week when you're on. When you
maybe you
spare an hour.
Get some more iron from your greens and
and
let us know
train those ears a little better.
Yeah.
Get that reaction time up. You fucking clown.
So they released. Well, I shouldn't say they released. I have some big Ghostbusters news.
Who's they? The government.
The government, yes.
All right, Matt, close your ears.
The government today leaked.
Oh, gross. That's disgusting.
Yeah, they leaked an outline of probably a first draft of Paul Feig's new Ghostbusters script.
Really?
And I'll tell you what, I read the first couple paragraphs of it, or the first couple bullet points of what it's about. And well, first I read the article.
Jesus. Oh, okay, what'd you read before that? Because you keep backpedaling.
Before that, I think I went on Tumblr, and then before that, I probably checked my bank account, and then before that would bring us to last night. I read a little bit about HTML in my bedroom. But fast forward to this afternoon, I read this article about the outline, and it was pretty scathing. They're saying it's pretty boring. And you know what? I have to agree with it. I have to say that Ghostbusters 3 is the worst movie of 2016. And I did read this outline, and that's how I'm coming to this conclusion: is that he doesn't know what's going on. This Paul Feig guy, and he's got women in there, and women running wild, man. And they're in there, and I read this outline of this script, and then I don't think that this is. I mean, I'm looking at my childhood, and it's like it's the hand of Marty McFly, and it's just fading.
You're yelling.
It's fading. My childhood is fading.
I wish the levels on the microphone were fading. And I wish this...
My childhood.
Okay.
It's fading.
Jesus Christ. Who let this ape at the control of the board?
We have an ape working here now.
Yeah, Janice is on vacation this week, so we have an ape in here running the board. I don't know how he wrangled that. I don't even know the ape's name, or if it can communicate, but it's pressing all the buttons.
Anyway.
What just happened to you?
I got a little upset.
It's like donkey lips.
I got a little upset.
On speed, you got so freaked out.
All I'm saying is that they're ruining my childhood, and I'm going to kill myself.
Now, okay, my question is, there's that story if in college your roommate kills himself, you get straight A's for that semester. If you kill yourself, do I get to live rent-free in this house?
No.
Shit, don't kill yourself.
I get the money.
Don't. You're dead. How would...
I get buried with it.
That's such a waste of money. That's...
Just saying.
This government is going down the tubes.
Well, anyway,
thanks Obama.
This Ghostbusters 3 script, it's a hard reboot, and
I thought it wasn't a reboot.
No, this article says it was a hard reboot. According to this outline of this first draft script that was leaked,
I thought it was still existed in the same universe, and it was just people who.
Nope, the Ghostbusters do not exist.
God,
there's not a firehouse. They get a headquarters above a Chinese food restaurant.
Oh, good. That's going to be loaded with great jokes, I'm sure.
Maybe they'll spend the last of the petty cash on
Maybe
Chinese food.
Mickey Rooney will show up.
What does that mean? Mickey Rooney.
Yeah. Or not Mickey Rooney, Mickey Rourke. Well, Ghostbusters
Maybe
is always,
I don't know. Maybe Mickey Rooney will show up. I don't know.
Ghostbusters is always rife with celebrity cameos.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just
Larry
all the
King, Mickey
Mickeys.
Rooney.
Mickey Rooney, Mickey Rourke, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mantle,
Yep.
Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind.
Mickey Murray.
Yeah, whoever that is.
Bill Murray's older brother, Mickey.
Oh, okay. Just say that the whole time.
Mickey Murray.
That's how he's listed in credits. Bill Murray's brother, Mickey Murray.
Bill Murray's older brother, Mickey Murray. So yeah, I honestly though, like I don't care. I just saw that this was released, and then automatically everybody's just like freaking out and just like the article said it was going to be very boring. It's almost exactly like I didn't read the rest of it because I like want to kind of be going into it fresh.
You want to be disappointed.
Yeah, I want to
in
be.
person.
I want to be disappointed in the moment with everybody else,
Yes.
not just like the neckbeards on the internet.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who have already decided they hated it.
Yeah. Well,
months
they
ago.
decided they hated it when they started casting women.
But don't worry, the Channing Tatum one is going to fix everything.
Oh yeah, that one will be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yep. So that's my proton. That's my news from Proton Charging. But they posted it on Facebook. So Ghostbusters 3, it's happening.
Yeah. Well, I don't want it to happen. Truthfully, I love the cast. All the women in that cast are great. Super funny. But I just don't see the need for a new Ghostbusters movie. I hate it. I hate all the reboots and all the sequels and all the remakes.
We're living in an era where if you are passionate about something and you're on the internet complaining about it and saying you want it, a big company is going to be like, oh, they want this. Let's make it, whether it's a good idea or not. And that's what happened to Spider-Man 3. I'll fucking kill anyone who disagrees with me.
You know, the only company in the world that doesn't abide by that same policy is WWE.
Oh, okay.
Because their fans complain about stuff on the internet all the time, and they just ignore them.
You know, and you complain about that a lot, about that method. But I feel like that's the way things should go back to that.
So just somebody just every
just ignore it. Just ignore us. Ignore us like whiny babies being like, but this should have happened because now everything's just being it's just
we don't know any better.
We don't know any better. We don't know what we want.
We'd be running the business.
We don't know what we want.
Yeah, you need to tell us.
They know what we want, and that's how it used to be.
Tell me what I want. Tell me what I really, really want. Please.
So that's it.
All right,
that's all I got to say.
That was a good Ghostbusters briefing.
So we got a big show.
We got a big show. 2 big guests on the show.
Yeah, I mean there are chances this could go over an hour.
It could. You never know.
In which case, we'll tell you that.
Yeah, and we'll try and figure out if that will actually work. So
yeah. Or this might end in mid-sentence, and then you never hear from us again until next Sunday.
Until next Sunday, yeah. So it's the last show on Thursdays. So I'll pull out all the stops. We got...
this is a big business show.
Yeah, big business blowout here on the final show, because we need to get our business in order. We got Real Estate Mogul and Millionaire... Flex Chipper, what's his name? Felix Cracker.
Felix Cracker.
And
Flex Chipper?
Entrepreneur Tad Lapley is here. So stop sipping so loudly, because we'll be right back.
Yeah, what? Wait,
right?
what? Oh, wait. I don't have anything ready.
That was such a good segue.
Hang on.
We got to be on the same page. This is
why
these guys are coming in.
I don't know when your fucking segues are happening.
It's because my segues are so smooth. It's hard to know when they're coming.
Hang on.
This is why we need these businessmen in here.
Do you remember what you said?
Yeah. I remember what I said.
Hang on.
All right, here we go.
Okay. All right, say it again.
Okay, so stop sipping so loudly. We'll be right back. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on Dave's World, and it's time to welcome our first big guest this week on our Big Business Blowout, the final episode of Dave's World on Thursdays. This is Real Estate Mogul. He's a millionaire. He's got quite a story to tell. He's been around the block quite a few times, and he's probably built some of it. This is Felix Cracker.
Hello, Howard. It's good to be here.
Okay, well, that's not my name.
I'm a big fan.
Okay, well, I'm Corey. I don't know.
Excuse me.
Where you got that?
Howard.
Excuse me?
Your name's Howard.
Corey.
Howard Stern.
No, you are. Okay, first of all...
are you telling me that you're not Howard Stern?
I would hope that you could look at me in my face and know that I'm not anywhere near Howard Stern.
I've never seen what Howard Stern looks like. He's
Okay.
on the radio.
Well, not like me. Well, he's a public figure. He's on television now. He's on several TV shows. He had his own show where he
I don't
broadcasts.
watch television.
Okay, well, he had a major motion picture about his life.
I don't watch the pictures.
Okay, well, he had a book that he was on the cover of.
I did read that.
Okay, well, you should know then. You should
It
know.
didn't have the jacket.
Son of a bitch.
I sent a man out to buy it for me, and I recall that he threw the jacket away.
That's well, you should probably fire that man.
I did.
Okay. Well, I hate to break your heart. I am not Howard Stern. I am. We're probably on the same level as Howard Stern here at Dave's World, but I'm
Right.
Corey, and I'll be happy to interview you for the show today.
Okay, well, I just want to say that right off the bat, I'm very unhappy,
Okay. Well,
but I will continue.
We spoke with your man, and we specifically told him what kind of show this was, and if they told you it was Howard Stern, then that's on them, not on us. So be happy with your man.
True.
Be happy with your man.
It's quite all right. I will continue. I'm here for a good cause.
Okay. I'd like to hear about
so,
that. Kept me in the dark about
for
this
charity.
whole thing. I'm not sure what.
Well, not a lot of people are very understanding of it, which is why I kept you in the dark about it.
Okay. I was dancing in the dark over here.
Yes, and I wanted to come on the show and just explain everything before I get into that.
Okay.
Because it's a whole thing.
Okay.
It's really just a whole thing.
I love stories.
It's not
that
like you're
start
at the
with
deli and
Yeah.
you're waiting for your ham, and a woman comes up and asks you, what's your GoFundMe thing about? And you can't just explain it right there. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's a GoFundMe thing.
God damn it. Why? For what? It's better to actually be a good cause.
If
it's another campaign for a wallet, I'm going to throw this microphone through the window.
I have many wallets full of many pieces of currency. I do not need a new wallet. I assure you it's for a good cause.
Okay.
But let me get into this. And I know that the crowdfunding thing isn't in right now with the kids.
It's the worst. It's the worst. And it's never been in. It's terrible.
But I'm a little low on money, and what I'm trying to do is very expensive.
Now, wait a minute here. Your one sheet said that you were a millionaire and a real estate mogul. How are you possibly low on money? Millionaire is in your title.
Well, it's all part of it, really. It's a very shameful thing. And it embarrasses me to talk about it, but that's part of the campaign. You see, I was a millionaire.
Okay.
I come from a wealthy family, the Crackers.
Okay.
My father, Ritz,
You're the Ritz Cracker family?
No, we didn't make crackers, we made weapons.
Okay, all right.
For third world countries.
Third, okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's like poison dart guns and stuff?
Yes,
Okay.
like poison dart guns, catapults. You know, just nothing electronic, just
Right.
very primitive weapons.
Right. Stones.
Stones.
Yeah.
We have 13 different models of stones.
Okay.
So anyway, this all really started when I was a teenager. So I'm going to take us way back.
Okay, most good stories start there.
I was in high school, and I was kind of very proud of the family money, and I dressed very nice. And I had this friend named Johnny, and one day we were in this art class, and we saw this girl, and she wasn't very attractive. You know, she had glasses, and her hair was up in a bun, and she was wearing a T-shirt. And
Disgusting.
the prom was coming up, and Johnny's like telling me, and he's like, who do you think is going to be prom king and prom queen? And then I said, she could be prom queen in like a joking way, because she was not attractive
It
at all.
sounds very homely.
Very homely.
Yeah.
That's a very good way to explain it. So I bet him $2,000 that he couldn't make her prom queen. And he's like, well, you've got that. And he shook my hand, and it was a deal.
You've got that? Is that like a slang in your town?
Yeah, in the
You've got
80s.
that?
Yes.
Okay. You were a teenager in the 80s?
I'm 39 years old.
Oh my god, you sound awful. No offense.
Well, that's the life I chose to
This
live.
is starting to sound a lot like a teen movie plot. Okay, that slurping has got to stop.
I'm sorry. This actually isn't my real voice. I've had to change my voice several times, as well as my appearance, and this is actually incredibly painful, so I have to take a Vicodin every 6 minutes, and I have to take it with this tea, otherwise I pass out from the pain.
Okay, well, you don't have to sip it so loudly, though. Just gulp it.
Anyway, so...
All right.
Prom night. She ends up becoming prom queen.
Oh,
I'm just
really?
gonna shoot right there. Yeah, she
Okay.
looked beautiful. Her hair was down. Her glasses were off. She was wearing a dress, not a t-shirt.
Okay. As one
And-
would do at the prom.
So I went up as he's kissing this young girl, and I go to give him my $2,000, and he got really upset, and she was very upset, and he tried to explain that it was because he actually liked her. It was a bet at first, but he actually really liked her. And then I called her some kind of name and him some kind of name, and then he punched me, and then I fell into a giant cake, and it was very embarrassing.
Okay, this sounds a lot like, like She's All That. Sounds like a little bit of Angus mixed in there with the fighting
I've
at
never
the end.
seen movies.
That's true. You've never seen a movie. Okay.
I've never seen a movie. I don't doubt that my tales were acquired by someone else there
So you
into a
think-
script.
You think these movies were all based on your life?
They could have been. I haven't seen them. I'm
Okay.
just making an assumption.
Okay.
So that happened. That was basically the end of my high school years. I lost $2,000.
Oh, well, that's just a drop in the bucket for your family.
And
The
just
old
when you
cracker
thought,
barrel.
and just when you thought it couldn't have been worse,
Yeah. That's
when I got up from the cake, I was covered in cake. Mm-hmm. Someone's giant Saint Bernard dog came in and knocked me back into the cake.
Okay, so Beethoven.
Have you ever been covered in cake?
Uh,
It gets everywhere.
yeah, bed
You
covered in
can't get it
something,
off
yeah.
you, especially with the dye and you're all blue. So anyway,
So you were sad about this.
I was very sad. I lost $2,000
You were
of my father's money.
Oh, okay. Of Ritz crackers.
I wasn't hadn't come of age to have my own trust given to me.
No, okay.
So on to college. I really put my head down. I went into the books, and I really worked, and I worked very hard in college, and I worked my way up to dean at Sara Lee University.
Wait a minute. You can't... Okay, alright. I've been to college. I've been to a state university.
Yes.
Nowhere in the curriculum is there a way to study your way to deanship.
Well, when you're the son of real estate mogul Ritz Cracker.
No, you said he was a weapons manufacturer.
Yeah, well, he did a lot of things, if you know what I mean.
Okay, well, I
Wink, wink.
had many jobs, I guess. I don't know what that...
He had his fingers in a lot of cakes. Let me just say
A lot
that.
of cakes. That is not the same. So
So anyway, I'm
I've
dean
never-
at this university.
All
I
right.
start out.
Now wait,
as
where is Sara Lee University? I've never heard of this.
It's not a university anymore, but it was in Montana.
Okay.
So I go to school in Montana. I become dean, to my surprise and everyone else's surprise. And
While
things
still
seem to
enrolled.
be going well. But then this fraternity across the campus starts causing trouble in the community, and then I start getting a lot of heat from the community. And then I go to the frat house and I listen, if you don't stop, I'm going to expel all of you. And then they immediately just started causing more and more trouble, and it just kept going on and on like this for a few months. And then I did expel them, but then there was a big homecoming parade, and they showed up and just embarrassed me. They covered everyone in bird feces.
Jeez. Sounds like this place was a real animal house.
It was a real animal house. They were animals, these children.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Excuse me.
Okay, well, there's the slurp, so you know he's on his Vicodin.
So
I'm
anyway, the
Dying to know how
the
this
president
relates to
of the
GoFundMe.
university fired me because it was a great embarrassment. I had nothing. There was nothing I could do. So that was terrible. And then the worst part of it is everybody's covered in bird feces. And as I'm going to walk to my car, a giant Saint Bernard knocks me into a giant cake.
Why
Again,
was there cake there?
I don't know. I'm gonna get to that. Maybe it was a homecoming cake.
Maybe. I would think you as the dean would know, but,
So
bygones be bygones, I guess.
So after being dean at Sara Lee, I went into my real estate.
What was their slogan, their school motto?
Sara Lee?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I had it on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember it.
The future is bright.
It's very... I would have thought it was nobody does it
Well,
like
I was
Sara
just
Lee.
dean. I didn't open the university. What did you say?
Nobody does it like Sara Lee.
Nobody does it like
I thought
Sara
that was
Lee.
I thought that was their slogan.
That
their
was the
motto.
original slogan.
Okay, that's what
I changed it.
Oh, well, you just... Okay. Well, you're very contradictory of yourself, so...
I have a bad memory. Like I said, I've had to change my identity and my appearance several times
And your
since these
story.
days. And my stories.
Yes.
So, after that, I got into real estate.
Okay, here we go. I feel like we're getting somewhere.
Just like my father.
Right. I
I wasn't interested in the catapults or the rocks. I said, Daddy, I'm going to get into real estate.
Grown man slurping
Just
your
like
father's
you.
daddy.
So I came across this
Creepy at all.
beach, and I said this would make a lovely waterfront apartment complex. People could go here and just enjoy the view. But then a gang of surfers tended to use this beach, and I told them that I was buying the beach, and they said a bunch of things that I don't understand, like cowabunga, dude. I don't know what a dude is.
You're a dude. I'm a dude. We're all dudes.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay.
So there was this big surfing competition, and I said, if I win the surfing competition,
You were going to surf that.
no, I was going to have my friend Frank surf for me.
Okay.
Frank had never surfed a day in his life.
Well, great. That's even
So
better.
of course the surfers won
Of
the
course,
surfing
yeah.
competition.
Of course they did.
And then at the big end, instead of being able to cut the ribbon on this new apartment complex, a big Saint Bernard dog knocked me into a cake.
Okay, great.
I made a cake for the occasion
Oh, so
because
you
I
made
knew
this
I
thing.
was going. I in my head I was going to win.
Right, of course. You're so pompous that your friend who had never been on a surfboard at all in his life would copple these
I didn't know
pro
that at the
surfers.
time, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten Frank. I would have hired a professional surfer. But he was like, oh, I can do it. He couldn't do it. He's dead now. I didn't kill him.
Okay, well that's a little more information than I thought I would find out.
So anyway, after that there was an old movie theater. I tried to acquire that.
And let me guess, the St. Bernard knocked you over into a cake.
After, yes, the staff, they outwitted me.
Okay.
They got to keep the theater. One of them had a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Saint Bernard
Okay.
knocked me into a big cake.
As one does.
Yes. So this is what I'm getting.
Yeah,
at.
I really was hoping you would get here about 3-4 minutes ago.
I know what you're thinking. Why is this man being constantly attacked by Saint Bernard dogs and knocked into giant cakes?
I guess that's, yeah. it's
Well,
not
it
what I was
goes
thinking
all
about.
the way back to prom night.
Right, it goes back.
Prom night. I lied. I didn't go straight home. I didn't go straight to college that night.
You didn't even mean to tell me you didn't leave like most
I went to college the next day.
You leave straight from your prom. You go right to college.
Right.
You have your
I
bags packed
waited
already.
one more night.
Okay. That's very unconventional.
It is
Not
unconventional.
a lot of kids do that.
Well, I'm a cracker.
You, yeah, you certainly are. You're one of the biggest crackers. Uh-oh.
So anyway,
Oh, gee. What are you doing there with your microphone?
I
Stop
apologize.
touching things.
I'm walking home, and I see this young woman, and she has this necklace, and it reminds me of my mother's necklace. And I tell her, "Excuse me, ma'am,
Oh, okay.
would you sell me your necklace? I will give you $1,000 for it." And she said, "No, I will not sell you my necklace." And so I offered, "I will give you $2,000 for this necklace." And it went on like this. So anyway, after that, I found out she was a Jew, and she put a Jew curse on me.
Oh my God! Wow. Okay, this took a turn.
She put a Jew curse on me.
Okay, well, let's maybe just say just a curse.
What? She was a Jew. She put a curse on me.
You're saying it in a really negative way. It's
It's
really
not a negative
kind of-
way. I'm just telling you what happened.
Okay.
I'm looking at a tree. That's a sentence. I'm looking at a Jew. Not you. You're not Jewish.
Well, how would you know?
My men know.
You're-
I did background checks on this. I thought you were Howard Stern,
Yeah, who is a famous Jewish man,
and you are not Howard Stern.
but you didn't know that.
Clearly.
Okay.
So anyway,
Nothing is clear
she
about
puts
this
this
whatsoever.
she puts this curse on me, and I take the necklace from her. And she says, "Misfortune and Saint Bernards will follow you the rest of your days." And from that day on, every time I try to do something for myself, a bunch of fucking kids show up. And then a Saint Bernard knocks me into a giant cake. So this is what I'm coming to with my GoFundMe account.
my
I want to
God,
euthanize every Saint Bernard in the
Okay.
continental United States.
Okay, well, this is not going to take off. This is not going to happen.
It's going to... see, that's what my brother told me.
Your brother's a smart cracker.
Yes. My brother, he said this will not work. People love their dogs. And I tell you that they're evil creatures.
Untrue.
And it's going to be completely humane. We're going to euthanize
Untrue.
them. I wanted to dismember them.
Will not
He told me
happen.
we should euthanize them. We give them a shot. They go to sleep. You can even pet them as they die.
Okay, nobody's going to want to do that. Nobody's going to support this. You're going to make zero money, and it's never going to happen.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry to break it to you.
I would do it myself.
Crowdfunding is the worst already.
I would do it myself.
Nobody's going to support this.
I think they will, because I found through GoFundMe that any kind of person, no matter what their cause is, or how reprehensible it is, they can get it funded.
You were not getting this funded. I can guarantee you.
Well, in case I don't, it's just very expensive. You have to incinerate the corpses.
Okay, well,
you have to
first of
recycle those little barrels they carry around their necks, and they add up. They add up.
Okay.
Those are things that are like 6 pounds.
Okay,
and they're full of medical supplies.
Well, maybe what you could do in the interim is just not murder any dogs and stop referring to Jewish people with such a harsh negative tone in your voice when you call them a Jew.
Her and I are friends. She gets it. It's like, it's fine, and we're cool now.
I don't think you are. Well, then why don't
we talk every day on the phone?
Why don't you just ask her to lift whatever curse you claim she put on you?
Well, she told me the only way to lift the curse is to give the necklace back.
Well, you stole the necklace?
I took the necklace from her.
Oh my
and she
god!
cursed me.
Just give her the necklace back, you idiot!
I can't give the necklace back to her. It's buried with my dead wife.
Well, but dig her up.
I don't know where she is.
How do you not know where your dead wife is buried?
It was according to her will, after she killed herself, after Steve Irwin's death, that she be buried in an undisclosed location. I have no access to the corpse. She put that clearly in the will.
Who buried her?
I don't know. I wasn't a part of any of it.
You should get a man on this so you can figure out where she is. Somebody's got to know. Somebody buried her. She didn't bury herself. Where's Steve Irwin buried?
I don't
probably
know.
Buried close to him.
Maybe. I'll have to look into it.
Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe start digging around there and get this necklace.
So anyway, she says, "Give back the necklace," and I said, "I can't give you the necklace." It's become kind of an inside joke. We laugh about it. It's fine. We're friends, and she gets it. All right. I'm not a racist. I have a shirt that says I'm not a racist.
Oh, so definitely you aren't then. Everyone who's not racist has a shirt or some other statement in a public forum that says that they're not a racist.
Well, it's like number one grandpa. I saw one the other day. I saw him.
That's not an official ranking system.
I saw him though. He lives near me.
Okay, anyone can buy one of those shirts though. That's not. I have a mug that says number one uncle.
Well, congratulations.
I'm not really the number one. I mean.
Well, anyway, if the GoFundMe doesn't work out, I do have another investment. I actually just sealed the deal this morning. I've acquired this camp called Camp Keystone, who have they foreclosed at the bank. They're going bankrupt, and basically I bought the camp, so that should probably work out. But
what is this Camp Keystone?
You hear something? Is someone at the door?
What? What are you talking about?
Hang on, I think someone's at your door.
Who is that?
Let me take care of this.
What are you doing?
What the devil is going on here?
Ha! We knew we'd find you here. Yeah!
What is the meaning of this intrusion?
You thought you had Camp Keystone beat, but boy, were you wrong.
Camp Keystone? I don't know what you mean, you little brats. But whatever you've done, it's too late. The bank and I signed the papers this morning. The camp is mine. It's going to be the biggest Burger King anyone has ever seen.
That's what you think. Well, Jimmy and I were out on the water after the big boat race. We saw something at the bottom of the lake. Yeah, it was an old treasure chest. Biggest one I'd ever seen. So we pulled it up, and guess what was inside? The old deed sealed in a plastic bag. Old man Radcliffe must have hidden it in there and forgot about it. Also, a whole mess of gold was in there, too. Enough to pay off the bank and keep your wrinkly old hands off Camp Keystone forever.
No. That's impossible. Give me that deed.
Hey!
Now listen here. I paid for this camp fair and square, and there's nothing you little fuckers are gonna do about it.
Oh my gosh! Fatso is getting out of his wheelchair! He hasn't walked since his mother died!
You said bad word. You mean man.
Oh God, my balls!
Fatso! You kicked that cracker in the nards! And you grabbed the deed! Oh my gosh! Fatso hasn't said a word since his brother died!
You guys are my best friends.
Hi, it's Scruffy! Get him, Scruffy! Sorry, Mr. Cracker. Looks like thanks to Keystone, you just got key-boned. Keystone is here to stay. Camp Keystone forever!
God. Oh, my balls. Feels like it looks like I'm giving birth to twins down there.
We gotta get this message up here.
Where'd that cake come from?
I don't know where it came from. It just showed up. It just says the dog.
I specifically requested you do not have a cake on
It
the
wasn't
premises.
here when we got here. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
All right, we gotta get this mess cleaned up. We gotta head to a break or something. There's cake everywhere, and there's this dog is humping everything in the room. We'll be right back.
And we're back. Okay, so Felix has left the studio. He as he was talking about, Saint Bernard came in and knocked him into a giant cake, but we got the giant ape cleaning up the cake, so he's eating that. And we have our next guest in here. It's Tad Lapley.
Tad Lapley. My name is Tad Lapley.
Tad Lapley. Okay.
No M. You're saying an M. You're saying Lapley. It's Lapley. Tad Lapley.
Tad Lapley.
Tad
Okay.
Lapley.
Well, welcome to Dave's World, Tad Lapley.
Thank you. I'm an entrepreneur. You failed to mention that when you introduced me. I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay.
So I'm an entrepreneur.
All right.
So why don't we take it from the top?
Okay. All right. We'll do that.
No, not from the very top.
Okay, and we're back with entrepreneur Tad Lapley.
Hey, hello, I'm Tad Lapley, entrepreneur. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So you're here to give us some business advice?
Well,
or-
I'm here. I know you have your big business show here this week, and I'm a big entrepreneur.
Okay.
I've got lots of businesses, but I've got lots of ideas too that I haven't formulated into businesses yet.
Before you start, can we get you some water or something?
I'm perfectly fine.
Okay. All right.
I think this is my normal voice.
Okay. All right.
I think this is just
It just
my
you sound very congested.
normal...
Okay.
I mean...
Oh wow. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Tad Lapley here.
Okay.
I mean,
It's better. It's better.
I sound exactly the same.
Oh.
I don't sound any different than I did before.
Okay.
I sound exactly the same.
All right. Yes. Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur, if you haven't noticed.
Right. I noticed you're
right.
wearing very nice clothes.
Yes, I'm
So
wearing
some
my
of your business
entrepreneurial
outfit, yeah.
t-shirt.
Okay. So, sorry, we have a lot of people who listen to the show who are young entrepreneurs.
Oh, I love that idea. I love entrepreneurs
Yeah.
of all ages. You don't necessarily have to be young to be an entrepreneur. You can be any age.
Right.
Young or old or medium. Right
Yeah.
in the sweet spot. That's where I fall.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Yep, it is. It is.
So how did you get started?
Well, I had an idea.
Okay.
And I said, I want to bring this idea to fruition. And then I did.
You wanna get this idea through 3 wishes?
No, I want to bring this idea to fruition.
Oh, fruition. Okay.
Yes,
I
yeah,
thought
no,
there was
no.
a genie
Oh,
involved.
no.
Okay.
There are no genies in life. You only you make your own
Oh,
circumstances.
that's very yeah. That's
Yes.
that's
Well, that's
very
the name
profound.
of my first book. There are no genies in life. You make your
Oh.
own circumstances. By Tad Lapley. A memoir. Entrepreneur. Tad Lapley.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. It's a bestseller.
Oh really?
Well, I hope so.
Oh. So you?
I don't.
okay.
I don't read the ratings and the reviews. It's the clouds your vision. You have
Right.
to stay positive.
You're right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Stay positive.
Yes.
That's the number one.
That's the number
rule
one
to
tip
starting
for
a
being
business,
an
right?
entrepreneur. You got to stay positive, even if people say it's a crashing market. Restaurants, 50% of restaurants fail on the first month. Shoe salesmen aren't even need a necessary position in this world, in this today's economy. You don't listen to them. You say, "This is my dream,
Okay.
and these are my hopes.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it come true." It's a little bit like Mary Tyler Moore. You're gonna make it after all.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. After
That's
all
me.
that you go through, you're
Yes,
gonna make it.
yes, I'm Mary Tyler Moore in this scenario.
Okay.
Okay,
You're a woman in this scenario.
it could be anything you want.
Oh, because of the wishes.
There are no wishes.
Oh, that's right. There's no wishes.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right. So, okay. So you said you got started as an entrepreneur. But what did you do? What did you?
I had an idea. It
All
was
right.
just a seed of an idea, and I thought, I could make this into a real big deal.
Okay.
And I was the proprietor of the United States very
Yeah.
first
Okay.
Handless car wash.
The what? Handless car wash?
Yes, you don't have to get out of your car. You just drive through the machine.
Okay.
And the tendrils come and wash your car, and it sprays the soap, and nobody has to touch your car. You don't have to get out of your car. You just drive right through it.
Oh, wow. So you
Yes.
came up with that.
That was my idea. I came up with that. And it was great. People were saying, I don't think people are going to want a robot to wash the car. No, I said, I think they will.
Okay.
And I was right. And there were only 47 deaths in that first month.
Oh, wow. Is that low?
Oh, as far as car washes go.
Okay.
It was the lowest number of car washes at a handless car wash in its first month of operation.
You say handless car wash, but now whenever I go to a car wash, there's at least a couple people there taking the money, and they set up, they put like suds all over the car, and then they kind of direct you through.
Okay, well,
So you're saying yours is
what you're
nobody's
talking
there.
about is partial hand.
Oh.
It's a partial hand job.
Okay. So what you made was a full hand job.
No, my
a no hand
mine
job.
was a no hand job.
So it was
You go in, you get wet, no hands.
So you go in, and the air's blowing. And
Everything's
it's big-
blowing
it's
on
big
you.
blow
Everything's
job.
wet. Everything's touching. Everything's
Right.
rubbing, and you come out, you're sparkling. No
Okay.
hands.
So
If you want to get some fingerprints and you want to get greasy, you can go to get a partial hand job or a full hand job.
okay,
No hand jobs at mine.
okay,
It did successful. It was great business, and it was really the kick in the pants that I needed.
right.
And from there,
And from there-
hooked. I was hooked.
You were hooked on entrepreneur.
I was hooked. Entrepreneurship.
Okay. Well, what else have you done?
Well, I've got all sorts of businesses around here. People know my name in the business of every business.
Right.
So to list them all would be exhaustive. But what I'm here to talk about today is I know a lot of entrepreneurs are out there trying to get started, get their feet wet, and I have some ideas
Okay.
that they are my ideas, but I'm willing to look at a little Shark Tank here.
Okay.
Maybe some of your listeners
We're
are
going to the
interested
Shark Tank.
in
We
being entrepreneurs.
Don't say Shark Tank.
Okay,
That's
well,
already a thing.
Okay,
We can't
okay,
talk about
that's
that.
fine. That's fine.
We can't call it a Shark Tank.
That's okay. It's fine. It's just a regular
Call
tank.
it a guppy tank, maybe.
It's a Tad tank.
A Tad tank.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm Tad. I'm Tad Lapley, entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Okay. All right.
So
Let's
if
go.
anybody
Let's go
wants to
into
partner
it. We're in the
with
Tad
me,
tank.
I've got the greatest idea. I think this is even bigger than the
Okay.
handless car wash and the meatless burger shop.
Oh.
I had a meatless burger shop
Yeah.
in Kentucky.
In
It
Kentucky,
went off
you
like
had
gangbusters.
meatless.
Yeah. You got a bun. You see, you got a bun.
Right.
You got
Okay.
you got a piece of lettuce. Yeah, you get with me so far. You got a piece of tomato here. You got a tomato. You following me? You're on board? Okay. We got a piece of cheese here. Okay, that sounds good. All right. Are you with me? You're still with me. You put some ketchup on there. All right. You're still following me, right? You're on the train. Okay.
I'm here,
And then
I'm
some
here.
ketchup on there. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. Are you feeling this? Are you feeling
Wait,
this? Okay. And
just
then mayonnaise. And
more
then you put some
ketchup?
mayonnaise. No, mustard, ketchup, mustard. Mayonnaise. Okay. And then on top, all right. Are you with me? You still following me? Okay. A pickle. All right. And then on top of that, another bun. And that's a sandwich. Burgerless burger.
So yeah. So no meat. No
No
burgers.
meat. The meatless burger.
Okay.
Yeah. It
So
was
it's-
called the hand burger
Oh.
because you eat it with your hand.
So well,
And somebody serves it to you
full
with a
hand, not partial hand.
Full hand.
Okay.
Yeah, the number
full
one
hand
meal
job.
was the hand job. The number one hand job.
Okay.
You get
So you're getting a
double
partial hand job,
yeah.
but you're not getting any of the meat.
Yeah, right. You get
Right.
they're not touching any of your meat. It's just a hand job on your buns.
Yeah.
You get the hand job. You got the hand job deluxe, and you got the hand job junior.
Right. Okay.
So it went off really well. But here, I'm
Sounds like
talking
it
about-
did.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, everyone got off really well.
Okay.
It was great.
How
yeah.
did you keep the mayonnaise from shooting out during the partial hand
Oh,
job?
it's all about control.
Right. Yeah. It's
You gotta
control.
get control. You gotta have exercises. You gotta exercise restraint and
Uh-huh.
constraint.
Yeah.
So you gotta you gotta be self. You gotta be yourself. You gotta be careful.
Right.
You gotta be honest,
Yeah.
and that's how you do it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, my next idea here. It's another food place, and I think it's really gonna be one of the best.
Okay.
It's for a hot dog place, hot dog joint. Hot dogs are big right now. You can't deny it.
I can't.
Hot dogs are big.
Yeah, they're big.
It's a big business. Well, I've got
Like
Yeah,
there's
well, I've
physically
got,
big hot dogs.
I've got an idea for a hot dog shop.
All right.
A Frank's shop. Because you call them Frank's, Frankfurters, you know.
Yeah.
All right, this is the name. Here we go. The name is the big selling point. Here we go. It's going to be a hot dog shop.
I'm with you.
Go.
Everybody likes hot dogs.
And Frank's.
All right. I am gonna immediately have to
Immediately intrigued is what you want to say.
No. Well, I'm intrigued as to where you came up with this name.
Well, it's a play on words. Frank means Frankfurter, and a woman's name, Anne, hot dog.
How's that?
Play on words.
Oh, Anne, like, okay.
Plus the famous young woman, the author, Anne Frank.
The author, Anne Frank?
Yes. Well, okay, here's how it all ties in.
All right.
It's you go here, and it doesn't look like your normal restaurant. It looks
Right.
like a home. All right, it looks like a home.
Oh, my God.
Only one of you is allowed in there at a time, or you and a date.
Yeah.
2 people maximum. You go in, and you are greeted by a maitre d', and they say, "Welcome to Anne Frank's. There's only one place to sit." And this is where they move a bookshelf out of the way, and you crawl in a space between the wall. So now you're inside this wall in the dark.
Okay.
All right, and you place your order.
I'm with you.
You're getting your hot dogs. You're eating in the wall, and then midway through your meal, another family shows up. Okay, and now you're in there with another family,
Okay.
and you've got to coexist in this small space. But you've got to be quick, and you've got to be safe, because they're looking for you at all times. All right, you here?
Sounds very stressful and offensive.
Well, there are several areas inside of this cavity to hide, in which
Okay.
to hide. And here's the goal. The goal is to hide inside this wall, in one of these crawl spaces or a cubby.
Okay.
There are men looking for you. All right, they're ransacking the place.
You're ransacking your own restaurant?
Yes. Well, when you walk in, you'll see it. There's a cat walking around. The tables
There's a cat in there?
The tables
I
are
don't
flipped
think
over.
that's-
Not in the dining area, just in the front room.
But you're eating in that room.
No, you're eating in between the walls.
Oh.
Okay, follow me. Okay, so the men are looking for you. If you can finish your meal before the men find you, it's free. It's on the house.
Okay.
But there's always the chance that the men could find you.
Right.
Yes. Are you following me?
Yes.
And if the men find you, do you know what happens?
You have to pay for your meal?
No. Anything goes. We've got a Thunderdome situation. These men can take you anywhere they want. Anything goes. Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Anything goes. I don't ask questions.
All right. There
And
are a lot of...
This is Anne Frank's, isn't it?
Yeah,
Great.
okay,
And
stop
the whole
saying-
time you're eating the hot dogs and the wall, you're writing your review of that hot dog, and it's penned by every previous customer.
Right.
So it's just basically a diary of reviews of the hot dogs that you're eating, penned by every customer who's been in that wall. And
Don't
some of them get caught in the middle of it, and it just trails off.
Don't do it.
Some of them finish the review and it's happy and they pay and they leave, or they don't pay and they leave. It's just a wonderful time. The whole family could come. It's just fun for everybody, unless you get caught, in which case, anything goes.
I tell you right now, there's a lot of problems with this.
All right, name one.
It seems like the space in the walls doesn't... Is there enough room to eat?
Oh, there's enough room to fit 2 families.
To hide in and eat?
Snugly.
Okay.
Snugly. It's 3 stories.
All right. And where are you getting the meat from?
What do you mean? From a hot dog.
It's like a regular hot dog.
It's just a hot dog.
Okay.
There's nothing weird about it. It's just a hot dog.
Okay. I'm concerned about the animals
It's
being
just one
close
cat.
in close
There's
proximity.
just one cat in the front of the house.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Also, you're really just desecrating the memory of a young girl who was killed by the Nazis.
I think
that's my
Okay,
fourth
well, she wasn't
critique.
killed by the Nazis.
That's my fourth
I think
critique.
you should learn your history. She died from a disease. She wasn't killed by the Nazis. She was captured by the Nazis.
Oh my
She was
God.
not killed by the
All right,
Nazis.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I was wrong. Yes,
Yes,
she
yes.
was not killed by the Nazis,
Yes, she was
but
killed by disease.
most of her family and her were tormented
Well, that may be true.
during the Holocaust.
You know what the story about that story is? Don't get caught in the walls. Finish your hot dog and leave. If only Aunt Frank had heard my advice, she'd still be with us today. Finish your hot dog and leave.
Yeah.
Don't get caught in the walls, because if you do, anything goes.
You're right. She probably never thought to just leave.
Yes, you probably did not think.
No.
Just to say, hey,
Why'd she stay?
hey,
Yeah,
I'm
she
gonna
just
finish.
stayed in
I'm gonna
there.
finish
Yeah.
this hot dog and leave.
Yeah.
Whatever. You get it done and leave.
Right. Okay, great. Well, this is. I hope all the young entrepreneurs out there really got their got some good tips from this.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I hope so.
Maybe forget everything you've heard.
Oh no, I'll tell you more.
You tell me more.
Yeah, we should come back and tell you more. I'll give you some more ideas.
Okay.
You can ask me some business questions, and I'll give you some business ideas.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. All right,
Okay.
we'll be right back with Chad Lamprey.
Puts on her mom's old jewelry.
All right. That was a terrible fade out.
It was very bad.
We got Tad Lapley.
Tad Lapley.
Tad Lapley in the studio. We usually only go for an hour, but at our guest request, we're going for a little bit longer. So we'll be right back. This might take a couple minutes. Please stay tuned. Today's World, we're with Tad Lapley. We'll be right back.
Keep
listening.
We'll be right back.
Please keep listening.
Okay, we'll get some more great ideas for everybody out there. It's going to be...
All right. All right. And I guess we're back.
All right. I guess we're back.
The ape's just giving me this look.
He's rubbing his chest. It's very erotic. I might be able to spend that into a visit.
I feel like there's some weird dominance play going on with the ape and I right now.
He's rubbing himself very, very
I don't like it.
He's rubbing his nipples. His nipples are getting so huge.
I don't...
Very turned on.
God damn it. All right, so...
Okay.
It's not...
Wait, don't say anything. Just don't speak. Don't speak. Oh, God, yes.
No, I'm going to speak.
Okay,
all right.
Okay, you can speak.
This is the first time a guest is demanded to go over our typical hour.
Well, you got to take what you want and make it yours.
Yeah.
It's a being an entrepreneur.
Right.
Entrepreneur is the first ever 2-hour episode of the Dave's World.
Well, we're not going 2 hours.
We're not going the full 2 hours.
I'm not giving you an hour.
I'm going the full 2 hours. This is what I want, so I'm going to take it. It's a society of taking what you want.
Yeah, you seem to be really good at
Yeah,
that.
I'm going to take it.
Taking what you want and just acquiring it for your own personal gain.
Yes, well, I'm sharing these ideas with your listeners. And maybe we could, maybe we could have a business together.
So aside from your Holocaust restaurant, do you have any other ideas?
Okay, well, it's a hot dog restaurant. Okay, let's get that settled. It's a hot dog restaurant.
I'm not saying it.
It's a hot dog restaurant.
You can say what it is all you want.
It's a hot dog restaurant. It's not a Holocaust restaurant. It's a hot dog restaurant.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's move on.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm sure you got another.
Okay, here's one.
Little misstep first time. I'm excited for the second idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Oh, okay.
We'll move on though. Okay.
But I'm excited for the next one. All right. Let's
another great
move on to the next one.
Here we go.
All right.
Okay, another great idea. Okay, here we go. Okay, on the outside. Okay, it looks like a normal restaurant. Okay. Just a normal fancy restaurant. Okay, it looks great. Okay, and then you go inside. Okay, it's dark. And as soon as you walk through the door, somebody's grabbing you, throwing you against the wall,
God.
and patting you down, saying, "What the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing here?
That's horrible.
What do you got in your pockets? You got any weapons?
What? Are you
got any
getting
sharp
mugged?
objects?
I don't have it.
Here we go. Okay, then they drag you. They drag you into the main room of the restaurant. And it's a little light. It's got a blue hue to it.
What does this have to do with eating?
Let me get to the point. Okay. Let me get to the point. They drag you in here, and you sit down, and they shove you into this seat at this table, square tables, 4 sides, like a square.
Yeah.
1 chair on each side.
A rhombus.
4 people maximum. Everything's made of stone. Stone table, stone chair. They just throw you on this stone chair, and they shackle you to the chair. All right, you with me? Just enough chain.
I don't want to be, but
just enough chain to reach the table where your silverware would be, and feed yourself. All right, I do of course reach for your wallet or purse. Okay, here we go.
I'm just writing down some questions.
Yes, okay, that's great. Write them all down. It will answer all of them. We've got another full hour to go. Here we go. Okay, so then the waitress or waiter comes over to your table, and they say, What the fuck do you want?
All right.
Okay, that's what they say. And then everyone starts to say, "Oh, I think I'll have this." Oh, and she says, "Don't you even open your fucking mouth." And only she designates one person, her choosing or his choosing. Okay. In this scenario, we'll assume it's a waitress, so we'll just stay on that. So I have to use one pronoun here.
Yeah.
Okay. So she says, no. Only this person here is allowed to order for everybody. So only one person gets to order for everybody. All right, you with me? So one person gets to order, and hopefully they remember what everybody wants, because you only get one shot, and you can't ask any questions of your friends. So you put in your order, okay, and they rip out the menu out of your hand, and they say, "We'll see what you fucking get," okay, and then they leave, and they come back with your food. It's all on little plastic cafeteria trays, all right? And they got them all lined up, and they throw them right on the table. And the clinking and the clanging of the silverware and the plates on the table is just so loud, it's deafening. It's so loud because the trays are made of stone as well. Okay. And then perhaps you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, this food which was haphazardly placed in front of me, okay, is that what I ordered?
Oh, guess what?
What?
Too fucking bad, she says. You'll get what you get, and you'll like it, they say. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. So then you're forced to eat whatever happens to land in front of you. It could be something from your party or something from somebody else's party. It doesn't matter. Okay?
I mean, it does matter.
Okay, well,
That's
here's
me.
the thing. Okay, and then you eat the food, right? Oh, it's delicious food.
Okay.
Top chefs in the state, whatever state you're in. There are going to be several of these across the nation. Okay, Michelin star,
Several.
everything.
Wow.
Oh yes, it's going to be gangbusters. It's going off like gangbusters.
Okay.
Okay. So then, you get this. You've got your food. And you're eating. Oh, but what's that now? You've got to use the restroom. It's a normal occurrence in a restaurant. Oh, I've got to use the restroom now.
Okay.
So you wave the waitress over with your arm shackled in a chair, and you say, "Oh, I've got to use the restroom. Where is the restroom?" Oh, guess where it is? There's one toilet, and it's in the center of the room that you're eating in right now. Okay, so if you want to use the bathroom, the waitress will unshackle you briefly, march you to the center of the room, lead you to the toilet, chain you to the toilet, shackled to the toilet, okay, and then you have to do your business in front of everybody while they eat. Okay?
No.
This is the idea.
It's not okay. You keep saying okay, and it's not okay.
It's
None of this is
great.
okay.
Everybody's
It's not going to be
It's
great.
going to be a happening.
It sounds like a
It's
horrible
called-
fucking experience,
it's
and I would
called-
never eat there. What is your problem? What is wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with it.
We invite you on the show to be an entrepreneur, and you just
Oh.
to give people, our listeners, they're very excited to hear what you had to say, and you're just giving these horribly offensive restaurant
no.
ideas,
I think-
and very
okay.
terrifying.
Okay,
The second
well,
one is
okay.
terrifying.
He's yelling it out. You're yelling.
I would not
You're
eat
yelling.
there.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Okay, they're not scary. Okay, it's a hot dog restaurant. Okay, with a twist, and then just a regular restaurant with a twist. I think Anne Frank's and prison will be wonderful choices for the whole family.
It's not a twist.
It's a little twist.
It's a big twist.
Well, maybe it's a big twist.
If I walk into a restaurant,
Yes, and they throw you right
first
up
of all,
against
I
the
wouldn't
wall.
even walk in there because apparently it looks like some kind of fucking abandoned building,
No. You did not hear me, right? I said on the outside it looks like a normal restaurant.
like a normal restaurant,
Like a normal fancy
Oh,
restaurant.
okay.
And then you walk in, and it's so dark. And
Oh,
they grab you
yeah,
right
okay,
away.
all right.
And throw you
No,
right
I
against the
don't
wall.
need- you don't
And
need to
they're
explain
touching
it.
your
Stop,
body, and
stop,
they say,
please
"Oh,
stop.
what do you have on
Stop.
you? What's on your body?"
Please stop.
Oh, what's on your body? They say.
I do not want to hear that again. It's horrible.
You want to hear more about the
Nobody's
shackling?
going to eat there. I don't want to hear anything about the shackling. I don't want to hear anything about the toilet in the middle of the room, people taking a dump while I'm trying to eat.
Well,
I
maybe
don't want
they
to hear
only
about
eat.
even not even being able to eat possibly what I ordered. I don't want to hear about the verbal abuse. I don't want to hear about the darkness and the poking and the touching in the darkness. I don't want to hear about any of it because it's a terrible idea.
Okay, I think
Nobody's going to eat
you're
there.
missing the point here.
I am not missing the point.
It's not just a restaurant, my friend. It's an experience.
Yeah, an experience to be tortured.
Well, everybody,
and tormented.
Everybody loves a little torture.
No, they don't. What are you talking about?
Everybody loves a little torture.
No, you're talking about this Anne Frank thing, and it sounds very stressful and dirty and disgusting.
Oh yeah, you're stuck in the wall.
Yeah, you're
And
stuck
they're
in the
coming
wall.
for you.
And then
Oh,
next
and
you're
if they
getting...
find you, and if they find you, you remember what happens.
Yes.
Anything goes.
Yes. What is your obsession with the being tormented? Like,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop touching yourself.
Here's the thing. Oh, I like. Oh yes.
Please stop.
Oh god, everything's glistening right now. Okay. I like to. Oh god, yes. Oh,
All right,
punish
okay.
me. Oh,
No,
punish
no,
me.
I'll cut you
Tell
off.
me how bad of
I'm
an
gonna cut
idea
the
this
mic.
is. Tell me how bad of an idea this
No,
is.
oh,
Tell me.
what?
Tell me. Oh, tell me how
No.
bad it is. Tell me it's bad.
I've told
Tell
you.
me it's bad. Oh yeah. Tell me I'm bad. Tell me I'm bad. Tell me I'm bad.
No,
Tell me I'm
you
bad.
know what?
Oh yeah,
I don't
love
feel
the
comfortable
shame. You're so
anymore.
shaming me.
I don't feel
love
comfortable.
feeling.
No,
oh,
no.
I'm so shamed right now.
This is disgusting.
Oh god. Oh god. Yes. It's
Please.
disgusting.
Oh.
I'm disgusting. I'm a monster. Oh, I'm so bad.
What
I'm
is
a
this?
bad monster.
Stop it.
Oh god. Yes.
Put your
Oh,
clothes
God.
on.
Oh,
my
god.
god.
Oh god. Here comes the mayonnaise. I've lost control. Here comes the mayonnaise. Oh yes. Oh, I'm disgusting. Oh, I'm a monster. Oh god, I'm an animal. I'm a fucking animal. Tell me I'm disgusting.
I'm not telling you anything more.
Tell me I'm disgusting.
Don't touch me. Get away from me.
Tell me I'm disgusting. Tell me
I'm
I'm
gonna
an
get the
animal.
ape in here.
Oh god, yeah, the
No, I
yeah,
mean,
bigger. The
no.
ape can tell me I'm disgusting.
I think
Tell me I'm disgusting.
I have about...
Okay, you had. Let me wipe myself off here a minute. Okay, I gotta get some of that off of me. You had some questions.
You know what? I don't even know what to ask you at this point.
Well, start at the top. You were writing some things there. Here's some questions for Daddy. Tell me.
What?
Yes. Was that the full question?
No.
Okay, because I can repeat the whole thing.
No, please don't.
Oh, you see a restaurant.
Please don't.
It looks like a normal restaurant.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
no? Okay.
You say that some people
Yes, I say some people.
give advice that a business, it takes a couple years for business to take off.
Yes.
What's your...
Right.
Do you have any advice for people in their first 2 years of business?
Oh, so don't give up. Don't listen to the naysayers. Like, I'm sorry to say, but I'm sitting across the wood right now. But you don't listen to people like that. You've just got to believe in yourself, believe in your heart that you're doing the right thing, believe in your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and that He will send down all the answers to your questions and all your prayers. And if He answers you and you get yourself a prison restaurant or an Anne Frank's establishment, you know you've done the right thing in the eyes of your Lord God, Savior Jesus Christ.
Okay. Question 2 that I had.
Ah, yes. I love 2 questions. I love when there's 2 questions.
Do you,
Oh, yeah. I love when you pause in the middle.
do you get to use toilet paper in the prison?
Oh, that's the thing here. You do. Okay, here's the thing. Here's a great question. That's a great question. This is a great question, building on the idea and the experience. There will be, obviously, there's only one toilet.
I wrote this down before you went in. I don't
So
actually
just-
want to know. We just not...
Okay, well, here's the thing. There's only one toilet, of course, right? In the middle of the room. Everyone's going to need to use the toilet eventually, right? You have to stay on the toilet until somebody else voices their need to use the toilet. Okay, in which case that person will wipe you. And then allow you to leave the toilet. In which case you can use the toilet, and then the
Another
next
person
person
wipes you.
will wipe you. Okay? Hands off. You're not touching your own ass. Hands off. Someone else is coming after you, giving you a hand job, wiping you up. You can live like you're a baby.
What was,
You can live like you're a little baby.
what was your relationship like with your parents?
Who?
Your mother and father.
I'm not familiar.
What?
I'm sorry?
You're not familiar with your parents, you're not familiar with the concept of parents.
I don't know that term. What is mother? Father?
Where you came from, the people who raised you.
Who?
Who raised you?
I'm not sure what you mean. Who is this?
Your mother and father.
I'm sorry. Tad Lapley, entrepreneur.
You were born.
Was I?
You understand the concept of being born?
I was birthed, yes.
You were birthed. Who birthed you?
What, excuse me? I assume an entrepreneur had the idea. I'm going to squeeze a human out of my body.
An entrepreneur.
And this
So-
was, yes.
That you were the
That's
idea.
what my whole system is grounded upon. I was brought here by an entrepreneur, and I am myself an entrepreneur.
Great.
Yes, it's wonderful. There's several millions of dollars.
It sounds, yeah. Several what?
Millions of dollars.
Several millions.
Yes, I'm a millionaire many times over.
I have a hard time believing that.
Well, I'll show you my bank statement. Okay.
Maybe, you had a thing with the no hands car wash,
Yes, and no hand jobs.
and then you went, and then I don't know what happened between the no hand jobs and the Anne Frank's hot dog place.
Well, that's kind of.
I don't know what
got
happened
the
between
name.
there, but it got real sadistic and real creepy.
You can't throw Anne Frank's hot dog place as the name because that gives away the play on words. It's just called Anne Frank's. Okay. It's delicious hot dogs. I've tried some of the recipes.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care how.
It's even better when you cramped into a small space. In the dark.
I
It's
bet.
so much better.
Uh,
It's an experience.
yeah.
And you're eating this hot dog and you're just praying that they won't find you. You're
Yeah,
just
'cause-
hoping
yeah,
and
'cause
eating, and you're eating.
yeah,
And then
'cause-
if you finish the hot dog before they find you, it's on the house. It's free. But if they find you, you pay, and then
it just
anything goes.
it sounds like the stakes outweigh the
There's no stakes. It's
Steaks.
just hot dogs. I think you may have
there's stakes. And
miscommunication.
there's stakes, and it seems like they're pretty high.
There are no stakes. There are 3 stories to this restaurant, but there's only hot dogs. Maybe one day we'll have a steak dog. I doubt it, though.
I doubt it too.
I'd like to stay to the core concept of Anne Frank's.
Well, I'm out of questions. And it seems like you probably have somewhere to be.
Well, I do have to get the final details on this novella that customers will be penning, this diary of Anne Frank's, as it were, that they will be writing the reviews in. At some point, I hope to release that as a book in the stores. They will just call it The Diary of Anne Frank's, a hot dog's journey. So, we'll look for that on the bookshelves in a couple of years after this place takes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get it through Borders. You get a deal through Borders.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. So anyway,
that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Tad Lapley.
Tad Lapley. He got it right.
Entrepreneur?
Got it right. Entrepreneur. Yes, that's right. I'm an entrepreneur.
Sadist.
Well, entrepreneur.
Sick person.
No, entrepreneur. Yeah, mispronouncing it. It's a French word. It might be hard for you to say. Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur.
Mental case.
Entrepreneur.
Serial killer.
Entrepreneur. I've never killed anybody.
Thief.
Entrepreneur. Never stolen anything.
Racist.
Except hats. Not a racist. Entrepreneur.
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 All right, let's bomb the shit out of our problems.
All right, yeah, let's do it. Let's bomb it all.
Yeah. All right, so we're back, but just for a minute or two.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. All right, sorry.
Whew.
It wasn't supposed to happen.
I think I'm falling in love.
So yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I apologize to anyone who listened. I apologize if my parents
we went
listened.
a little long. Yeah, if we went a little long. Sorry about that. If we went a little long.
We went a little long.
Yeah.
Well, long in the tooth.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, this is our last Thursday night show. We're moving to Sundays.
Yes. Not this Sunday, because you're already getting one this week, you greedy sons of bitches. Next Sunday. If I had a calendar, I would tell you the date, but it's not hard to figure out. Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
2 p.m. So we're moving from night to afternoon, and we're moving from weekday to weekend. Everything's changing.
And we figured out that our main base of listeners are people who have lives.
Yeah, it's true.
Who cannot listen on a weeknight.
Right. They've got
past 7 o'clock because they're in bed.
They're either getting ready for the next workday or getting their kids. Some of our friends have children.
Yep.
So they're getting their kids ready to do something, probably go to bed or have lunch for the next day at school.
But Sunday at 2 p.m.
Sunday at 2 p.m. They've disavowed all of their children.
Yes.
Get away from me.
They're not outside doing summary things. They're not doing work around the house.
No.
They're going to be sitting at their computers.
Yep.
Because if I had to change the time one more fucking time, you people.
Yeah, this is already the third time we've changed it.
This is for you.
Yeah.
We're doing this for you.
Well, the second time, I guess. Second time we've changed it.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah. Well, it's not.
If you don't start listening and start reviewing the goddamn iTunes page.
Yeah, go to the iTunes.
I'm going to fucking cut you.
Search Dave's World.
From my friends list.
Search Dave's World on iTunes.
Dave's World on iTunes.
Give it a rating, give it a review.
It's not that fucking hard. I know all you fucking hipster. I know all my friends have iPods and iTunes.
Yeah.
And it's not like you don't have an iTunes account. Rate the goddamn show.
Yeah.
Rate
It's gonna
it.
listen. It's
5
gonna
stars.
give us exposure. We're gonna become big stars.
5 stars.
Yeah, 5 stars. Give a nice review, and that's all it takes.
Takes
and
10
maybe
minutes out of your goddamn day.
maybe you'll get an award for being such a great friend of the show. Maybe you'll be on the show one day if you leave a nice review. Maybe we'll invite you on.
Yeah, maybe.
But you got to review it.
Yeah, you got to stop watching The New Girl for 5 goddamn minutes and review our goddamn show.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sick of this shit.
Stop yelling Macho Man Randy Savage quotes to your wife. And
Stop
review
doing
the show.
it. Yeah. Stop asking, hey, are these my greens? Or are these your greens? And watch the goddamn show.
Why don't you stop watching giant bomb videos for 5 minutes and leave a review? It won't even take 5 minutes.
Right. What was the first thing you said? Oh, yeah, the Randy Savage thing? Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double. That goes double.
Listen to the show.
Yeah.
I moved to Pennsylvania to get away from you people. Now listen to the goddamn show. All right. Woo. All right, so Sunday at 2 p.m. We'll see you then.
Next Sunday.
And that's it. Thank you for listening to Dave's World, and we're sorry for everything.
Yes.